My name is Leigh Westbrook and I am a marketing major.
And today we are going to be making a pivot table with Microsoft Excel. We were given the sheet of information we're going to be making the table with. So the first step is selecting all the data. You can do this by clicking the small triangle in the top left corner, or use Command A on Macintosh or Control A for Windows. Then under the Insert ribbon, you're going to click the little icon Pivot Table. And you can see that our default, or the range selected, is everything in the sheet, and we're going to place it in a new worksheet, which is already the default. Go ahead and click OK. From here you can rename the sheet. I'm going to rename it to Pivot, and on the right pivot table fields, we're going to drag retailer country into columns, product type down to rows, and under our values we are going to put revenue and gross margin. And we're gonna end up changing how the data is represented when it comes to this. So you're gonna go to the I next to sum of revenue. The default is sum, so we're gonna leave that. Number dot dot dot, and under the number tag, we're gonna have 0 decimal places and use our comma separator. Go ahead and click OK, and then OK again, and you can see how the values change. For gross margin, we don't want the sum, we want the average. So click average, and then go to the number tag once more. We're going to leave the default 2 with no comma. So go ahead and leave that, click OK, OK, and then see how those values have changed. So one fun feature of this is using filters. You can use it for column labels or row labels. We're going to be focusing on column labels. When you click that, the default is going to be select all. And if we're going to look at just a couple, go ahead and uncheck that, and we're going to go ahead and check Australia and Japan. Now your table is limited to those 2 countries. Now we're going to create a chart for all of this data. So you're going to go ahead and select all of the data. I'm going to use Command A, and then insert once more, and then under the charts you're going to do 2D column and click the first choice. Now we have our column. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the size of this. You can do it to your liking. Now we're going to manipulate this chart to be a very specific representation of data. You can go under the design ribbon or right click. I'm going to go under the design and change chart type. Underneath combination or combo, the first one, if you hover, you can see what type it is, but we want the second one, which has a secondary axis. So we're going to have both of the average gross margins aligned with the primary axis. Just so you guys know, the 4 values under the legend are known as series. So what we're going to do is click on the average of gross margin for Australia, right click, and then we're going to format data series, and the default is primary. We're going to leave that primary. And then we're going to find Japan's average gross margin. We're going to right click, format data series, change that one to primary. And now we're going to go to Australia's sum of revenue, right click, format data series, and leave that one to be a secondary axis. And we're going to do Japan sum of revenue, right click, format data series, and that one will also be secondary. And the last thing we're going to manipulate is changing the chart types of the sum of revenue for Australia, so that the data series, we're going to customize the chart type to area. So you're going to click on the series, right click, go to change chart type, and under the line portion you can go to the bottom 2D area, click on that first option, and see that the chart has been changed to the 2D area chart. We're changing the sum of revenue for Japan, so go ahead and click that one, right click, change chart type. We're going to make this one a line chart with markers. Don't forget to save your file. You can choose where to save it. I am going to be putting it under my project file, and then I'm going to change my names, or add my name to what I'm saving it as, and X out before you upload it anywhere. And now I'm just going to go ahead, that's my fall bear. I love bears. I'm going to remove that sticky note. I don't need it anymore. So, because I just finished the project. Yay. Delete that. And, I'm going to go and take it out of my Tuesday day thing, CIS project. I want to go ahead and remove the clean and do laundry because I just cannot bear doing that right now. Thank you.